Hello students. Today we will start another topic of chapter human reproductive system, that is anatomy and physiology of female reproductive system. In this slide, in this video, we will study about the anatomy and physiology of female reproductive system. What is the female reproductive system and what are the different functions of the female reproductive system. Okay, moving to the next slide, that is reproductive system, in which we will study about the different functions of the female reproductive systems, and we have propagation of the human race. As we know that the humans are very important chain uh, for the generation, for the maintenance of the generation, and we can say that the production of the offspring. Okay, now production of ova, female reproduction cells. As we know that the reproduction cells which are very important for the production of ova, and this ova is very useful for the fertilization. After the fertilization, the pregnancy occur, and at the time of childbirth, the female sex hormone, which is also known as oxytocin, which is secreted by the female hormone, and it is very important for the stretching of the muscles, that is uterus muscle, and after that, breast provide nourishment of the baby. Okay, moving to the next slide, that is reproductive system, in which we will study about the female overview of anatomy. So here we have internal genitalia. Within the pelvic cavity, we have uterus, ovaries, fallopian tube, vagina, external genitalia, collectively known as vulva. Okay, moving to the next slide, that is reproductive system, female overview of anatomy. As you can see here in the diagram, there are different parts of female reproductive system. These are fallopian tube, ovary, fundus of uterus, urinary bladder, symphysis pubis, clitoris, urethra, labium minora, majora, rectum, vagina, cervix, and uterus. So these all are the parts of reproductive system, female reproductive system, and these play an important role in the reproduction. Okay, in this diagram, you can see here the cutted part of diagram, that is fallopian tube and ovary, and also you can see here the egg cell which is released from the ovary, and this egg cell is mature and ready for the fertilization, and fallopian tube is the place where the fertilization occur. And one more thing is fimbriae are the finger like projections, and the main function of embryo is to hold the ovary. So the main purpose of fallopian tube is to hold the ovary, and the place where the fertilization occur. Okay, in the next reproductive system, female ovary. So in this slide, we will study about the ovary and the structure and function of the ovary. So as you can see here in the diagram, ovary are the very small in size, or we can say that the small almond shaped gland. And when we talk about the function, the ovary is produced ova, and when it is in single in number, it is called ovum. So we can say that the ovary uh, are the very important for the production of ova, and also it is also very important for the for the production of the female sex hormone. And what are they? Estrogen and progesterone. Every 28 days produces follic stimulating hormone FSH, luteinizing hormone LH, triggers ovulation. And one more thing is it is very important for the for the stimulating the lining of the uterus in preparation to receiving fertilized ovum. Female secondary sexual characteristics are also developed by the ovary. So these are the functions of the ovary. Okay, moving to the next reproductive system, that is female fallopian tube. After the ovary, we have to study the female fallopian tube. So, fallopian tubes are also known as uterine tubes or oviduct, and these are the unattached and expanded into the finger-like projections called fimbriae. As you can see here in the diagram, the finger-like projections are known as fimbriae. Okay, now fimbriae catches ovum after ovulation and direct into the fallopian tube. What is the role of fimbriae? These are very important for the catching or for the taking the egg cell or ovum and transport to the fallopian tube. Okay, next tube propel ovum to uterus to be implanted. Okay, now what is the function of this tube? This tube is very important for the implant, okay, for the implant of the this egg cell, or we can see or we can say that the fertilization is take place in this fallopian tube. Egg and sperms fertilization or conception normally take place in the upper one or two of the tube. आप यहाँ पर देख सकते हो कि जो भी आपका जो एग आप देख रहे हो यहाँ पे कि जो एग सेल्स होते हैं, ये क्या करते हैं, ये ओवरी से निकलकर आपके फॉलोपियन ट्यूब में ट्रांसफ़र हो जाते हैं, और यहाँ पर ये जो प्लेस होता है, ये प्लेस क्या होता है, ये बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट प्लेस कहलाता है। क्यों? क्योंकि यहाँ पर जितना भी हमारा जो कंसेप्शंस होते हैं, ठीक है? कंसेप्शन होना, या हम कह सकते हैं कि जो फर्टिलाइज़ेशन होता है स्पर्म और एग सेल का, वो कहाँ पर होता है? वो हमारे फॉलोपियन ट्यूब में ही होता है। सो दिस इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट प्लेस फॉर द फर्टिलाइज़ेशन। Okay, moving to the next reproductive system, female uterus and cervix. So, as you can see here in the diagram, the uterus is hollow with thick muscular wall lined with mucous membrane lining and rich blood supply. So, uterus is hollow in shape and it is thick muscular walled. Okay, center of pelvic cavity between bladder and rectum. uh, uh, when we talk about the location of the uterus, so we can say that the center of the pelvic cavity between bladder and rectum. Okay, next is three sections: fundus, corpus, and cervix. The uterus have three sections known as fundus, corpus, and cervix, as you can see here in the diagram. So this is all over the uterus. And what is the function? अगर हम बात करते हैं कि फंक्शन की, कि फंक्शन क्या है यूट्रस का, तो हम कह सकते हैं कि यूट्रस का फंक्शन जो होता है वो होता है फॉर चाइल्ड ग्रोइंग। मतलब एक सरफेस होता है, एक स्पेस होती है और हॉलो स्पेस है, और इस हॉलो स्पेस में क्या होता है, जो भी फीटस होता है वो फीटस क्या करता है, वो ग्रो करता है। ओके, 9 मंथ की जो उसकी ग्रोथिंग स्टेज होती है वो कहाँ होती है, वो यूट्रस के अंदर ही होती है। तो सबसे अगर हम बोलते हैं कि सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट और सबसे मेन फंक्शन यूट्रस का क्या है, तो सबसे मेन फंक्शन यूट्रस का यही होता है कि वो जो बेबी है उसका ग्रोइंग स्टेज जो होती है वो यूट्रस के अंदर ही होती है। Okay, now moving to the next reproductive system, that is vagina. So as you can see here in the diagram, this is the diagram of female reproductive system, that is vagina. So in simple words, we can say that vagina is the muscular tube, mucus lined membrane extending from the cervix to the uterus to the outside of the body. And when we talk about the physiology of vagina, so it is very important for the passage of menstrual flow and receives penis and semen with sperm during the intercourse. Also, we can say that the it is very important for the birth canal during vaginal birth. Next, hymen is a thin membrane covering external vagina opening called vaginal orifice. So this is all about the vagina and the anatomy and physiology of the vagina. Okay, now moving to the next reproductive system, that is mammary glands. As we can say that the mammary glands are also called as breast. When we talk about the physiology of the mammary glands, we can say that the it is very important for the production of milk, and this process of production of milk is known as lactation. It is very important for the nourishment of newborn baby, and milk is produced in the lactiferous gland and carried to the nipples by the lactiferous duct. As you can see here in the diagram, the areola is the pigmented area around the nipple, and lactiferous glands, as you can see here in the diagram, these are the lactiferous glands which plays an important role in the production of milk.